All right. So this is a early morning one. I don't know if y'all catching it because I was just I had to talk about it. And when I see really bad f ups, let's say it fuck ups, I just have to go live with it. So if you come in this and watch it on the replay, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, leave some comments, your thoughts, whatever. So, and good thing is if a lot of people. So let's talk. I got my water, I got my tea, I am ready. Hey, my Lola. So let's talk. So if you see in the description, because I learned how to put in descriptions and everything. Hi, Aditi. Hi, Arian. So here's what happened. This is what's going on. I was on my way from with my daughter this morning, and I got my Starbucks, and I'm sitting. Yes, your Tara alert went off, and and I'm sitting there. Good morning, A. Williams, and I'm listening to Sanders Kennedy because of drama channels. I really like him. Thank you. I like him. I like I love Rich Lux. I love Petty Page. Those are my top three because they all have a different vibe, but they're very balanced on how they deal with things. Petty's hilarious. You know, your porch alarm beats. So anyway, well, honey, it is, it is, it's morning here. So, first thing in the morning before I could put on my makeup and everything. And I got so much makeup to play with. So, anyway, let's talk. So, this is what happened. I'm watching Sanders, I'm listening to Sanders Kennedy in the car because, you're just listening. And he's talking about how Manny MUA, thank you. Manny MUA done screwed up again. So let's talk about what Manny has done. And now let me say this. I do not follow him. That's why I love my drama channels because they keep me on point because I ain't filming no Snapchats. I ain't on Snapchat like that watching what these damn fools say. But what we're gonna talk about is another personal branding fuck up. Now Manny MUA. Besides the fact you're a beauty guru, hey Monique, how are you, honey? Besides the fact you're a beauty guru, you are now a company. You have Lunar Beauty. You trying to sell, you trying to sell these damn palettes. Right, girl. Did you see that? Okay, so let's talk. Hey. Okay, so let's talk about it. So apparently he was in a restaurant, and there was a child having a temper tantrum, and he's discussing it and talking about it and everything, and talking about how terrible this child was and how he needs to be disciplined and everything, blah blah blah. He describes everything that happens. Go watch the Sanders Kennedy video because he has the whole Snapchat. Okay, so don't forget to give me some hello thumbs up. Okay, so he talks about it. So apparently, some people said, "Hey, perhaps that child might be autistic or something, or have some mental issues." You know what I'm saying? Because he was talking about how the parents were just like letting this happen and they were ignoring it. And I mean, from what he said, the child was acting out. Girl, I got some tea. We talking about this. So here's what I'm gonna say. So right then, instead of coming back and saying, you know what, perhaps you all are right. Perhaps I shouldn't have, well, he didn't say anything to the people. He just talked about it on Snapchat in the restaurant. So then he came back and said, because people came at him, I guess some people came at him like, you don't know if this child has mental, issues or anything like that, blah, blah, blah. He then comes back on, and instead of doing this, now I'm going to tell you what he should have done, but I'm going to tell you what he did first. So what he then did is said that, people have said something, but see, you don't understand. I went to college and I've taken a few and I took some classes, and I know, and I could tell that no, this was not any mental issues like autism. This was just a temper tantrum, and it was probably because the parents were ignoring the child and everything. He took a couple of classes, y'all. He took a couple of classes. Now, right, exactly. Now let's just talk about this let's just talk about why that was just some stupid ass shit to say. Now, first off, here's the thing. Let's talk about first off. Number one, Like, and if you see Sanders Kennedy, he never spoke to these parents. He didn't say anything. He just, right, fit for Ruth Chris's. You know, girl, look, I can make a whole, my Thanksgiving dinners are memorable. Thank you, Monique. Thank you. So now he didn't speak to the people. He didn't say anything. He's just saying because he's taking these classes, he could diagnose this child over here. Not because of the edibles, because that's B's part. You right. You taking Cosmo classes. You Natasha Denona. Now let's just talk about this. Here's the thing. First off, you don't make those statements. Now you could have said the temper tantrum, and then when people said something like this is how he should have responded. You know what? You are right. He should have said, you know what, you all are right. I should have never said that. See, these motherfuckers don't know how to take responsibility, own up. They always trying to justify the shit that comes out their mouths. Listen, listen, youngins. If you say some fucked up shit, go back and fix it. Now the fix would have been, you know what, you all are absolutely right. I made a snap judgment, and I did not have the right to say that. I don't know what was going on in their family. I don't know what's going on with their child. So you are right, and thank you all for calling me out on that. So I understand that I shouldn't do that shit. No, this stupid motherfucker. I'm gonna need that. I want that Lila palette. Could you make that happen for me, Miss Denona? Right. When you wrong, fucking apologize. It's just the simplest shit ever. And when you're putting yourself out here on social media and you make a faux pas, fuck it up, fix it. See, here's the thing. The fuck up isn't necessarily what he said about the temper tantrum. The fuck up is his response to that. The fuck up is his response to that because you don't know what's going on. And there the responsibility factor is gone. Yes, listen, you will always get a pass if you at least acknowledge your shit was fucked up and say, you know what, thank you for teaching me, especially at his age. He's in his 20s. So yes, you can fuck up and say, you know what, thank you for explaining it to me because I never even thought of it that way. I looked at it from me doing that and how my parents would react. Now here's the other issue with this, and this is what Sanders said too, and that's why I was like, no, this motherfucker didn't. You done just sat on here and cried about your fucking anxiety. You done made a big old, you done made a huge, you done did an update on your shit to make money because you're doing, and then you're gonna make that statement about a child that you don't know, that you have no interaction with. Right. You listen, stick to makeup or something that you honestly know. You know what? And let me say this. I don't have any, but my mother was in that population from the time I was 8 years old to the time she died. My mother worked in that population. And because she loved children with, issues, you know, and so I've been around all types. I've been around, severely, Down syndrome. I've been around autistic kids all my life, and I would never make that statement. And I was around them for 20 years of my life. And when my mother died, people cried. Her clients cried because they felt like they had lost somebody who was so important to their child's, thing. So I've been around these kids, and I would never make that statement. That tells you know nothing about autism because you cannot say that. That sounds cool. That actually sounds cool, Monique. You know what I'm saying? So I would never make those statements because I know so many. I've grown up around them. I've been around them. I know people with autistic children, and you can't sit up there and look at them and say, "Oh, they're not autistic" when they have oh, they don't. You know, you should now. Of course, because you're going to be dealing with young people, you got to make sure you get the sign off on it. So you can't put them on camera. Look at that on your YouTube Creator Studio because there's some information on that. So if you're going to put some of them on camera, you got to make sure that you have that information. But that sounds awesome, Monique. That sounds so good because so many people need to hear about that kind of stuff. So yeah. I'm just like, what? Hi, come here. How are you? But I'm saying, whatever you said, okay, right, exactly. That's what I thought. Okay, just talking about what's happening. Gotcha. That makes sense. That makes sense. Then that'd be awesome. You should try it. And we'll talk. You just have to figure out how to tag it, how to, girl. We'll talk about it. So anyway, but that's my point. Is that it's not so much what he said; it's his response afterwards. You need to, and not only are you this huge um, not only are you this huge YouTuber with an influence base, with the subscriber base that's very large, but you have now gone into business, and you're trying to sell a product, and you're welcome, you're welcome. You know, you're trying to sell a product, and so you're going to alienate people when you make statement. Right, right, he just damaged his brand with the whole refund thing. You already got issues out here, and then you're going, because too many people. Right, right, Lori. See, that's what I'm saying. We don't know what people are dealing with. We don't know these things. And how dare you make these statements and then not have enough sense to come back and say, you know what? Y'all were right. I didn't know what the fuck I was talking about. I apologize. I apologize. And let me tell you something, Lori. I have thought those thoughts. But now with age and experience, I can say I don't know these kids. Manny MUA. He's gonna have those, but those are gonna be the younger people, Monique. But grown folks, anybody in their here's the problem. There's too many people who deal with this kind of stuff in their families. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, his younger base will probably be like, oh, that's okay. But the older ones with some age on them in their 20s and shit, the people who got people, right. Yes, that's what I'm saying, Ladessa. I'm not saying that him making that statement was necessarily terrible. I'm not saying the statement was terrible. You know, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is his response when people called him on it was the stupid shit. Yeah, you can say some shit like that. I've said it. I know this happens. But if someone called me on it, and with age, I say, yeah, that could be true. But his response to it when they said, hey, this child could have had mental issues, was to say, oh, well, I've taken a few classes and I can tell that this was just a temper tantrum. Who the fuck are you to say that? You took a few. I'm sorry, do you have a PhD in psychology? Are you a doctor of psychology? Right, you don't, right, hell no. I ain't posting that shit on social media. I'm not saying that. Right. Right. You don't post that, but if you do, your response to the backlash when you get, look, he ain't even got a PhD in Luna Beauty, because look, he's still on his bachelor's with that Luna Beauty, Monique. Because let's talk about it. Because clearly he's made some mistakes. How about this? See, you stopped your, listen, can we say this? You should have stayed friends with Jeffrey a little bit longer and got your shit right. Because see, Jeffrey know what he doing. And clearly Laura didn't help your ass either, because Laura ain't had no problems. Laura doing her thing. Laura Lee is doing her thing, y'all. But I'm just saying, don't sit up here and say those things. Right. Right. He better get on that better help link. As they should, Lori. As they should. They should. And see, because I grew up around that population, I was that kid too. I'm like, leave him alone. Yes, oh, you didn't know, Monique? Oh yeah, he had a mix up on his PayPal, and it refunded everybody the money because it didn't, for some reason, it's like you have to accept the funds. It didn't accept the funds. And so yeah, it wound up refunding a whole lot of people. So a lot of people got free pallets. Now I wish I had ordered the damn thing. Arian, listen, how old are you, baby? What are you, like 17? You probably can do a better job than he's doing right now. See, Danny, that's what I'm talking about. I grew up right. Cause I ordered so much motherfucking shit lately. We just went through my pile last night. Ugh. Which one should I play with today? Hey Lou, which one should I play with today though? I'm trying to decide which one of those Ace Beauty ones I'm playing with. I got a plan for something, but so I'm gonna be working on that one. But so I gotta do two different looks. That's what I gotta do for that one. Okay, yeah. Okay, I was talking to myself. Honey, exactly, honey. I am there, Arian baby. Right. Monique, that's what I'm saying. I've worked in special ed also. You know, I have been a temporary case manager and things like that. And you can't diagnose. The school psychologists and the counselors do. We just work with them. And to say that I've taken a couple of classes, hell, I took psychology in college. I'm a finance major. That don't mean shit. That would be cute. We should. That would be hot. Okay, that's what we're gonna do in the group. Stay in your lane. But see, here's the thing. Now, but you with this better help link and you trying to tell people how to get help, but then you're going to say something like that. That just tells you that you was on some bullshit. You was just about making money and you're using this for views because anybody who's dealing with that on their right, exactly. Yes, we should. That'd be hot. I like it. We gonna do that. Oh, y'all should show me some pictures so I can use them for my for something I'll do. That'd be cute. Okay. Right. I need to go. I'm working on something. Right. Right. It's just once again, all I'm saying is whatever you do, I just need these beauty influencers. I just need these YouTubers in general to learn how to say I'm sorry. And it seems like in the beauty community, they really are arrogant because motherfuckers get called in these other communities. They coming back. Most of them are coming back like, okay, I fucked up. But these beauty YouTubers, I don't know. They think that hey, I got over 1 million subscribers. Fuck you. I can say whatever fuck I want, and what's gonna be amazing? See, I be missing shit. What's gonna be amazing? Right, it's a general life lesson. But like I said, my son has mentioned this, and of course, I'm the older generation at this point. My God, I'm the older generation. Okay, but he mentioned this years ago to me when he was in high school. He said, "Ma, he was like, I don't understand these kids because you taught me, a man takes responsibility for the shit he does and says, you know." Okay. Yeah, exactly. We rag on him, but at least he said sorry. Hi, Rosa. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's just like, there's got to be some chill about you. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of them, but like the super big, no, she can't say sorry either. She's just like, leave me alone, y'all. Oh, I just went on my new jewelry. I really like this. My little moon. Oh, the full moon fire jam is tonight. Ugh. I can't go. I was gonna go to the full moon fire jam this month, but I guess I'm going in August and September because you know what's gonna happen. If they do, they're gonna be bought out because the goal is as a company like that. Yes. Thank you, Kim. Thank you. Hey, from the Philippines. You know what? Here's the thing, Danny. We Here's the thing, Monique. Let me talk about two things. First off, Monique, the goal is when you have companies like that is to be bought by a larger company. So the goal is to make enough to show revenues and then get bought out. Trust me, unless Jeffree Star wants to keep his company, he will sell out eventually. You know what I'm saying? So he can go on to other things, or he just might not want to, and they can become like Jared, become a but you can keep a certain amount of control depending on how you sell your company. Hey Diva, hey my Kate, you can do that. But that's usually the goal. The goal normally is to take your company and get it sold or go public with it. You're either going to keep it and go public, or you're going to get it to the point where you can sell it to a larger conglomerate. That's why so many have been taken up by them. So that's first. Now, um, so that's what you do. Now, in reference to that, yes, Sonia Kashuk walked away from her brand. So that's usually the goal, is to get your brand to this point where you can sell it off, because that's what people do. They're not trying, usually people aren't trying to do that forever. That's a way to like cash out. You get to a point and you cash out, and then you walk away, because it gets to a point where you really need more people involved. So hey, cash out. And like Jared has created, he's the creative director at Too Faced, so he still has, right, a lot of them walk away. We think they still own their brands, but they haven't owned their brands in years. you know Too Faced, he's with, he has stayed on It Cosmetics, she sold off. um yeah, yeah, so that's kind of like usually what the goal is. The end game is to sell it to somebody, and then you walk away with a big cash out. I ain't mad at you. That's business. It's fine and it's okay. And right, in order to grow to those huge levels, the resources that it takes can bankrupt you. So that's why you need that. Right. Exactly. So that's why most people do, because you can only stay so big, because there's a thing in business, if you don't understand it, is like too much growth. You can do well, but sometimes there's too much growth, and as a smaller company you can't handle that. So that's why you need another company to take you over. So that's why so many sell, because at that point they've gone as far as none of them have them, none of them, they all have these small so Laura Lee owns her brand right now, Manny owns his brand right now, but if they eventually, Kylie owns her brand, but eventually those brands will probably try to sell out. Like Jeffrey, I could see him in the next 5 to 10 years getting a big cash out if he continues at the level that he right. Yeah, it started on TV commercials. Right. So they're private labels, but eventually, depending on how they're doing things, then they move on and they do a brand. They wind up selling to the parent companies. Estee Lauder, L'Oreal. Who's the other one? Is it Revlon? Is the other one? That's the big one too, because I think Revlon is a big parent company too. They buy these smaller. Yeah. Right. Exactly. So they need to do that. Like for instance, Kylie's gonna sell soon. I promise you. Chris is gonna be like, we about to get this. We gonna because I'm gonna tell you why they're gonna do it. They're gonna have to do it soon because her sales are going on the in decline. You know. So I bet money, Max Factor. Thank you, Lori. I bet money that in the next few years, Kylie Cosmetics is going to be sold, because they've hit their peak and they're leveling off. So when they hit that level period, you want to sell, you want to get it to a bigger company. No, it isn't. So she's peaked and now she's leveling off. So what she's gonna have to do then is they're gonna sell, because Chris ain't no, listen, we know Chris Jenner ain't no punk. Chris is gonna get, they gonna make that money. They're going to make that money. They're going to make that money. Mm-hmm. And I ain't mad at her, Danny. I ain't mad at her. I'm not mad at her. I ain't mad at her. Little girl, go and make your money. Sorry, my nose, my allergies again. But yeah, I ain't mad at her for it. So that's what's gonna happen. Hey, exactly. Listen, I am not mad at Miss Chris. I need her on my team. Can I get them to like me? I need Kylie. Let me stop talking about KKW. Let me get on their team. Let them like my ass. Listen, Kris Jenner is like Sharon Osbourne. They ain't playing, because I love me some Sharon Osbourne. Mm-hmm. I love me some Sharon Osbourne too, because low key, she the one who kept Ozzy around. So hello, goodbye. Listen. Thank you, Danny. She can make, listen, as I always say, Chris took them lemons. Where did Paris go wrong? She didn't have nobody like that behind her. Paris was just out there doing her thing. She did not have that, listen, her family. Mm-hmm. Right. No, I haven't tried the new mat. It's on my list to try. Um, Listen, what what did you say, Monique? I'm sorry. I got caught up on what I was thinking. What did you say? Where did Paris go wrong? Okay, here's where Paris went wrong. Right. Paris, this was all like, fun and games. And no one in her family is about money. They just come from money. She just had old money. So, all these things, people brought it to her and she's put her name on them. Paris is not about that. Paris is living her best life. Hell, Paris ain't never. Oh yeah, she could have, but I don't think she ever. But no, but here's what you got to remember: they got Hilton money, but they do not run Hilton hotels. See, they got the Hilton money. They do not run those hotels, so they're not involved in any day to day of Hilton hotels. They're just the heirs of the Hilton, money. They're not involved with Hilton, not at all. Mm-mm. So what I'm saying is, like, yes, they probably could have done that, but she didn't care. And her people, it was just like, with Paris, I'm betting that these were companies that came to her and said, listen, let's put your name on something. You're popular. She's not involved in any of that. She's not involved in any of that. Come on now. That skincare line, we know she had nothing to do with it. She's a branding person. She's a branding person. She's selling her name. That's what Paris Hilton is doing. Let's be honest. She's just selling her name out to people who want to use it. Mm-mm. No, but I'm telling you, I am telling you that based on how she does things, Paris is just selling her name out and making her money there. She makes her cut off of that. I'm sure she gets a percentage of am I gonna try? Hell no. That shit costs too much. And come on now. No. Mm-mm. Hell no. Not at all. My skin looks better than Paris. Mm-mm. Not at all. No, no, no. But so that's what, so because there's different ways of doing it. These people are hands on. I'm nothing. We're just talking about her branding. You know, these, Kylie and all of them have their hands in their businesses. She's just a trust fund baby. She's just making her money. Let's just be real about it. She's not involved in any of that shit. She's just letting people put their names on on some shit, and she's like, okay, pay me. That's what she's doing. Because come on, I mean, at least we can say Kylie and them have always been into makeup. I mean, you can watch Keeping Up. No, I know, baby. That's what I'm telling you. There's a Chicago interlude. You gotta have at least one or two. And we on here for an hour. You gotta have at least two interruptions. So no, and that's what I'm saying, Monique. Like, yeah, all that could have happened, but girl, Paris don't care because she got paid. So it wasn't she wasn't vested. You can tell she's not vested in her companies. Even like for instance, Kat Von D, Rihanna do not own their companies, but they're vested in their companies. They have a certain percentage that they're getting out of those companies that they have, personal stock in it. Yes, it's basic beige. But let's be honest, Kim Kardashian, her look is basic beige. I mean, let's be real. She's the concert queen, but that's basically, she has the same exact look every time you see her. She might have a smokier eye, but it's the basic same. I mean, come on. Are you talking about when she was darker than me? Lou. Right. I have a whole video on microneedling, and it doesn't really hurt. If you have you should start with the smaller one. You should start with the smaller one. I have a whole video on microneedling, side by side. Because, I mean, they are the same. They are the same. Yes, I do. I think it's in my skincare. I don't know if I put it in my skincare playlist, but if I didn't, let me know because I need to. Right. Right. Listen, Bella, Monique, They have the whole thing of was it a live that I did the micro needling? Yes, I did a live micro needling. And I have one, right, my nighttime skincare live, I did the micro needling. And I think I did a, yeah, that's one. That's when I did it. Yep, nighttime skincare live. Thank you. Thank you, Lola. I appreciate you. Right, because I did micro needle live. That's right, because that's when I was trying to put that's when I put on the rubber mask, right? Was it at the rubber mask? Right. Monique, right. Kimmy Woo. Hey, Pooja. Hey, little love. Ain't you supposed to be in class right now? Oh, no, it's evening in there. Yes, Madam Secretary. Yes, that was the rubber mask night. Well, you know what? I do. Right. Yes, I'm going to have to. I'm going to have to keep up with them. I'm going to have to put a whole list. Nice. Enjoy. What's today? Thursday? Okay, Friday. Right. Okay. Yeah. Uh, so, I just had to come on. I just had to come on for a little bit. Okay. Okay. You're not the head girl, but you're going to, well, good. Congratulations. You're still on it. Awesome. So, yeah, it's like those things. So the thing is with her, with this whole thing, they really have to, like, if you notice Kylie and them, when they make a misstep, they get real quiet. They go quiet in a fuck. Now, they don't necessarily deal with him, but they get quiet. You know what? If that's your style, that's your style. But yeah, they apologize immediately and then they get the fuck quiet. Ooh, your boyfriend going. Ooh, do your parents know that? um, so, and that's the thing. He didn't. He didn't. And I agree, Danny. We were talking. I was trying to get back to that. Oh, where you been, Wanch? Where have you been? If some big ass cat come up here, I'ma fuck him up. Go in the house. Get your ass in the house. Thank you. Right. Oh yeah, they shut down the social media. They like, oh, it's time to get, and wait a minute, they shut it down, and then Chris says they have a meeting, and Chris says, now this is what we about to do. See, because Chris ain't no punk. I love her. I could work with Chris though, because I see Chris's vision. Oh, she is a wench. Listen, she tired. She's just been out here just chilling. I thought she was in the house the whole time. That's why I said that. I'm like, Monique, I love autistic kids. Hi, Bexy's Playground. Have you ever been in one of mine? Hey, can I get some thumbs up? Can I get some thumbs up? Listen, most every women my age ain't all as cool as me. I'm in a class by myself. Okay, okay. I just want to make sure because I lose track of names sometimes. Oh, so here you coming back out, Wayne? She moving all. She moving all slow, y'all. What's going on, porch? Okay, so I am going to do the divorce signing tonight. We're gonna have my divorce signing live. Hush up. No, let me tell you. This is okay. Let me tell y'all the truth. I am terrible with names. I've always been terrible with names. I fake it quite sometimes. I fake it. Let me tell y'all something. It's a true story. The best person, other than Mario, there was only two people in my ex-husband's family that I really liked. I love Mario. That's my nephew. Him and my son are together. Mark is at 600 subs. Go on, go on, Mark. Y'all should see this little wench. Now I can tell she out of heat because she just chilling now. Like, yeah, bitch, I'm tired. I'm done. I'm good. Okay, okay, okay. It was Manny MUA. He talked about a child who's having a temper tantrum in a restaurant, and then someone said that this child could have somebody said the baby could have had mental issues and been autistic or something. He came back and said, I took a couple of classes in school and I can tell that this child was just having a tantrum. Right. I could just tell. I have the video so you could see it. So it was like right, because he took a course or two. He took 2 classes. So that's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. So no, seriously, the two people in my ex-husband's family that I love is Mario, who's my nephew that lives with my son. They share a house. They're cousins. They're still family, and his nephew Johnny, his autistic nephew Johnny. Johnny was my boy. I miss Johnny to this day. I come over, he'd be like, "Take me for a ride, Luigi." He's called me Luigi. Luigi, take me for a ride. And he was like 6'3". Right. Right. Okay. He's like 6'3". You're there you go. And every time I came over, I had to put him in a minivan and take him for a little ride because he'd be like, as soon as I came in, if he'd be like getting on his coat and everything, he'd be like, "Oh, take me for a little ride, Luigi." And he stayed with me. He stayed with us for a time, and you say, "Johnny, time for bed." He just get ready and just lay out and go to sleep. It'd be like, "Johnny, time to get up." He'd be like, and get up and go. Now, yeah, Johnny had his moments. Johnny would go off, and if someone saw him, they would say, "Oh my God, what's wrong with him?" Because he was a grown man, in his 20s at the time, and he had his moments. So if someone saw him, they would, that's the problem, is that people don't look at that and they immediately say, "Oh my God, this big black man, oh my God," and he could get hurt because of that kind of mindset, because people would look at him. Right. Listen, I've had my hair braided when I was a kid. I'm a professional corn roller. I I ain't corn rolled hair in 10 years. Portia, what the hell are you doing? Oh yeah, she's chilling now. She's back to her usual. And ain't no cats came up here, so she good. Listen, I got skills, baby. I got the skills. I got the skills. I got plants. I grow plants. I'm a fucking botanist. See, I got plants. I'm a botanist, y'all. Shit. Didn't you know? I'm a professional. You win that operation. You break. I'm gonna send it to you in the mail, but you gotta send me $50. Because my autographs cost. Oh, bam. What about bam? Oh, I'm so stupid. Right, Lori. I mean, it happens. Bazillionaire. Yes. I wanted Clue. I'm a detective. I wanted Clue. It was Colonel Mustard in the dining room with the candlestick. I can do this. I'm about to go on and be the chief of police. Fuck what you heard. Mm, and just came out like in the last day, so we're gonna see how this rolls out for him. Monique, I don't know. I mean, because the thing is, Manny did it on Snapchat, so he didn't do like a YouTube video. He did it on Snapchat. But you know how these drama channels are. They be watching you and they pulling your shit down. They are filming you. Okay, Manny, what you got to say? Yeah, so I'm curious to see, considering his thing about, anxiety and helping people, if you got depression, I've got better help link. Right, John Cookie is still on. Right, right. Oh my goodness, I bought some cute jewelry from Walmart. I'm going to buy a couple of more when I have a little extra money. That's Cookie, and he's a. Wait a minute. If y'all, I'm telling y'all, if y'all have not hit the Ulta clearance right now, y'all doing yourselves a disservice. Right, as long as they got their people watching them, they gonna rise again. People will forget. Right. If y'all have not hit the Ulta clearance, you are doing yourself a disservice. Because you know what I checked? You know how much I actually paid for those It Cosmetic brushes I bought? $6. Baby, mine didn't have Becca at all. I'm sad. I was about to go look for some. Mine didn't. Right, they don't have good clearance. You got to look around. You got the hookup on the Becca. But I got brushes. I bought brushes. Let me tell you what I got. Yes, it depends, and you have to go to your local and try a couple of them if you can. I got that from Divine Diva K. Um, you go work in 2 weeks. Oh, I understand, baby. But you're younger than us. We sitting up here. We done worked. We done done. We got credit cards. We keep killing our credit because right now my cards are going. Bitch, please. Bitch, please. Bitch, please. Stop it. So I'm gonna do a whole haul because I've gone to two of them and I'm so tempted to go to another one, y'all. I'm like, because what I'm going to do, let me just tell you what they did to me now. Are y'all ready for this one? So I'm looking at my receipt from when I went the first time. Okay, let me just get it out right. My total bill was $36 when I was using redeeming some. I didn't notice this child redeemed 750 points of mine, but charged me for the whole bill. So I was supposed to be paying like three. I didn't even notice it. That would have been like $33, and I would have paid like $3 for it. She charged me for the whole thing and redeemed my points. So now I gotta call them. I got another number that I have to call them and tell them, y'all need to do this. Okay. So now I gotta call and get them to give me back my points. Cause if they give me back my points, I'm going to another Ulta and breaking that bitch off for another $50 worth of stuff. No, they don't mess with that. Arian Gliss, don't we all want that? I mean, wait a minute, Monique, don't we all want that? Girl, please. Listen, I always say I need a sponsor. I've had sponsors in the past, and oh, for youth and stupidity of youth. If I knew, these young girls have so much more. I'll even, if the right sugar daddy, he can get some sugar now. But the ones who don't need sugar are good too. Oh my God, that when you are young, you learn. Listen, that's the funniest thing, Bella, is I remember when I was young and I was like in my 20s and I was working at this office. And these older ladies, they was about in their 40s, so I was like 25, 26. Me and my girl was sitting in the bathroom with them and talking, and this one was talking about her little sugar. She was like, girl, and I didn't understand back then. People really weren't talking about sugar daddies back in the early 90s. And so she was talking about, she was like, yeah, girl, I just go over I got me about $400 yesterday. I'm like, what? She was like, she go over and, I see him. He's like 82 years old, and I give him a bath, and I wash him up real good. And then, and then I take him, I dry him off, and I lotion him, and I powder him, and, he give me my money. And at the time, I was like appalled, because back then, people would talk about sugar daddies and shit. I was like, oh. I understand it. As I got a little bit, I was like, that was some good money for just a bath. He give it $300-400 to give him a bath and powder him up and stuff. And I'm thinking, oh, that's so gross. Oh my god. Now I'm like, sure. Are we doing weekly, bi-weekly, or just once a month? We gonna have to negotiate the timing. What you want, Porsche? Did I say something funny? What's going on? Look, I do weekly. I mean, weekly. You figure like $400 a week. That's a little nice piece of change to go and spend a couple of hours. What the hell are you doing behind me? Y'all can't hear her. She's doing something. Porch, you're acting crazy. Where the fuck did she go? What are you doing? What are you doing, cat? What are you doing? She's looking for porch house. Right, that Monique, see? That's what I'm saying. Weekly at 400 is a pop. Thank you. I would take that. 400 a pop. Girl, please. I could work part-time there. I mean, well, no, I couldn't. But that would be some good extra money. Work that out. That's about $20,000 a year. I wonder if I can figure that out. That is exactly, let's talk that out. That is exactly $19,200 a year. Probably tax-free. I like that. I'm just saying. You know what? I'm trying to dumb down mine. I am trying to dumb down mine. I think I've kind of figured it out though. Cause yeah. Hey Lynn, how are you? How are you? Right, girl. I would dumb down, cause that's so sad. You have to dumb down your resume to get a job sometimes. Cause like right now, I just want a little job that pays my bills. Get while I'm doing this, cause I don't want the responsibility of responsibility that much. I don't want just enough to right, computer user. I just want a little bit. Why? So that you don't expect too much of me, so I can go do my thing, so I can leave at 5 o'clock and go film and do what I'm doing. But they're like, no, listen, I ain't gonna try to be no management. I don't want to be management. I don't want responsibility like that. Y'all can keep that shit. Just pay me a little money so I can keep doing what I'm doing, and we all good. Right, exactly. Because I'm like, let's just negate that I was like, the customer liaison manager. I don't want your job, people. I don't want to be the job. No, I don't want that. Right, exactly, Lynn. Don't play with us. Look, did you hear this baby is only 17? That's what I said. He a baby. But yes, if you get to work in a Sephora, you send Auntie Lulu, you send TT Lulu a little goodies here from there. No, gratis is what they give him. You gonna be set. Look at this baby. Look at this baby. I'm doing anti-hauls with babies. That should be interesting though. Your perspective on the anti-haul and my perspective. So we're gonna be doing the TT and nephew. Right. And then they get mad at Sephora and then leave there. So they go, so the Sephora ones go to Mac, the Mac ones go to Sephora, and the ones at Ulta be trying to get out of there. Right. I told y'all here, babe. Y'all didn't know that? I remember we were saying it was a baby. Hell, all my nieces in there. I think all my nieces, well, Skylar is 17 this year. So you and my nephew Skylar are about the same age. And he's the youngest I have. The rest of them grown as fuck. Sabine is 21, about to be 22. You do look pretty young, Asian dough raisin. Right. Um, Yeah, Sabine's 22. She's the youngest ones. Those are my son, my brother's younger kids. But I have nephews that shit. How old am I? My oldest nephew's about to be 39 this year. Right? Yeah, he's gonna be 39. I see Asians don't raisin. Black don't crack, Asians don't raisin, you know. Um, yeah, so he's yeah, my oldest nephew's gonna be 39 this year. Right. Look, I can't lose too much weight because then I'm gonna get wrinkles. It's gonna be like, oh no, your face has been filled out with all of this. But yeah, yeah, my oldest nephew's gonna be 39. Wow, I'm getting old. So we will have the divorce signing party tonight. Right, right, right. Because I be thinking about that. Because to be quite honest, I got breasts now, y'all. I'm fat now. I got breasts. I got some breasts, y'all. Right. Yes, yes. We're gonna do it. I was going to get some champagne, but I thought, no, let's do I'm doing a cocktail as I sign off on this bullshit. Boom. And I might go get a cupcake or something. Yeah, I never had breasts until I gained weight. So, okay, well, can I just tell you the truth? A 32C is big for me. Taco tomato, baby, we be in here kicking it. Um, I'm like a 36C now. See, I got breasts. Maybe a D now. But when I was my regular size, which is like a 8 size 8, yeah. Lulu was a 30. I was a 34A. That's what I'm telling y'all. I got breasts now. I until I was in my until I gained weight, I was a fucking 34A. 34A. After children and everything, 34 fucking A. Hell, my breasts never even grew with my kids. When I was pregnant, I didn't even have breasts. Now tell me that wasn't tragic. I had B when I was 20. I was pregnant with B when I was 22, going on 23. I never had breasts. DJ, same thing. Hell, I didn't even produce milk. I almost starved my son. My son, because my daughter B, I was like, I ain't doing that. I was too young. I was too cute. I was not about to do that. But with DJ, right. With DJ, I said, oh, I'm gonna breastfeed. I'm gonna breastfeed my son. I almost I almost starved my child. The first 2 weeks of his life, he was so hungry. I was like, why is he crying all the time? Why is he crying all the time, y'all? Because his ass was hungry as a fuck. I had to go get some formula. Because his ass for the 2 weeks I tried to breastfeed. Nice, nice. I ain't doing no. I'm just gonna see the fuck I got going on. Yeah. My poor child was like, bitch, mama, feed me, feed me. And I went and got some formula. And he was happy after that. I think when my kids I only gained about 30 pounds. Yeah. I think, yeah, with B, I gained like 30. Right, right. Did you? I have my ring light, which I need to get a new one because it's not adjustable. But my new little setup got the adjustable one. Yeah. Now B got them. B like, really, those are nice. See, my problem with the umbrella lights and everything is because my space is so small. I don't want to get them because I don't have any place to put them. They're gonna just be in the way. Did it? My metabolism didn't die until my 40s. But you still tiny, Kenny. Shut up, Lola. You still tiny. Shut up. Slap that ass. Yeah. So okay. So we talked about it. I'm gonna get off of here. It's a beautiful day. Let's fingers crossed. I'm gonna have this fucking lunch date. If we don't have this picnic now, I'm just be like, you know what? Never mind. Did you know? I'm like, dude, never mind. 12 pounds. Wow. So she was just all baby. Now, don't send me them. I want you to do yours, and I'll do mine, and we'll just see if we are we on the same page. So you don't have to send me yours. I'm gonna have my list, and then you have your list, and we'll do, our list the way we do. So that's how we're gonna do it. See if we're anti-hauling the same things. So I gotta work on my new list. I got a couple of things on it. I got a couple of things. All right. Yes, yes, yes. That's what we're gonna do. Oh, Monique, I'm going to schedule it. Okay, okay. I'm gonna schedule the divorce signing so it'll come up because I've learned how to schedule my lives. So I'm gonna schedule it so you all can see it's coming up. I just gotta take my picture, put on my makeup, and then I'll put it up. But it should be around 8:30 tonight. I think I'm what I'm going for. Go have me a cocktail. Cause I got tequila. Should I do shots of tequila? What? Go get me some limes. Cause I do have some tequila in the house. Oh, honey, honey. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Michelle. We about to get off. Yes, tequila shots. Okay, we do a tequila. I was gonna be all glamorous and do like champagne, but I'm thinking for the divorce signing, we doing tequila motherfucking shots. Shot, shot, shots. Everybody. you know, we have to have the divorce signing. So whatever my look is for my lunch, I'll make sure it's extra dramatic. I don't have it. I don't have any. True story. The last time I worked here, I was working out of a studio. This young lady asked me to help work in her studio because she was trying to open up her studio. And she closed it suddenly and she took all of my scarves. I had left because I had them there for classes. She stole two weighted hula hoops from me because I was teaching a hula hoop class. She stole my best one. She stole two weighted hula hoops from me, and she stole all of my get a tutu. Girl, do you know how far she lived from me? Do you know how far she lived from me? I'm gonna see what I can do though. Yeah, and it was like 30 scarves, maybe 20 or 30 scarves, because these are my practice ones. Because I had some for to teach. When I was teaching, I had these older scarves that I kept. So yeah, she took them off. She took them off. Never got them back. Luckily, I still had one of my weighted hula hoops here. And then I had a few scarves, but then my she used to be one of my students. She teaches. She's my business partner when I had the studio. She's teaching now, and so she needed some practice scarves. So I had about 6 or 7 scarves, and I just gave them to her to use because she needed some extras. So I don't have any right now. I don't have any right now. So I don't even remember her name. What was her name? Ia. Ia, some shit like that. One of them people who listen, she's one of them people who give themselves, a motherland name. Hotepi and shit. I could actually teach you. Okay, first off, Monique, you need to have a weighted hula hoop. Don't just go to the store and get the regular hula hoop. Right, you have a motherland name too, but you had it from birth. She didn't. Um, you have to get a weighted one. You want to get one at about 3.5 pounds. And in order to hula hoop well, you have to find your rhythm. There's two ways that you can hula hoop. You can hula hoop from side to side, or put one foot in front and then go back and forth. Where do you get them from? There was a website that I bought them from. If you do weighted hula hoops, you can find the website. Right, exactly. So you want to get one, and they you put them together, and you want about the 3.5 pound, because those light ones you get from the grocery, from like the toy store. Because with the weighted hula hoop, it's a slower rhythm, and you just find your rhythm, and I would have to like do something like that just to show you how to find your rhythm, and then you just practice like that, and then you can get to the point where you can keep it up for like 5 to 7 minutes. That's true though. Because it's been so long since I bought them. I bought my weighted hula hoops back in 2000 and like 10. So I don't even know if the store is still open, that the place that I ordered them from is still around. But because they had it was like the store, this Google store, and that's how I found it. I just Googled it. I was like, weighted hula hoops, and it came up. Yeah, yeah. By now they probably have them on Amazon. I'm sure they have them on Amazon. But go for, because what you'll see is, you'll see like 2.5 pounds. You'll see around 3.5, 4 pounds, and 5 pound hoops. Don't get the 2.5 pounds. Girl, TT about to get off. Right. When you get the 2.5 pounds, they're a little funny. They're not as solid, so it makes it harder to do them. 3.5 pounds is just about where you want to be, because the 5 pound ones are the heaviest ones, and people use them, but they're kind of bad on your system. When you're doing it, they can mess with your internal organs. Some people have had problems with the 5 pound ones. Now I know people who use them all the time, but 3.5 pounds is a really good spot to start. Hi Amy, hey, hey, hey. So that's a good spot for the hoops. That's what you want to do. So now that I've taught you where to go, matter of fact, I need to hula hoop. My ass is so lazy. I need to hula hoop. It's the interesting thing is in life, is that when like you've done stuff like that, is that I just got tired. Like I need to go to a gym and stuff, but I really don't have to go to a gym, because I know how to work out at home. I used to teach classes, you know what I'm saying? I could actually get in shape again really quickly. But it's just like, ugh, I have to get that motivation in my head, you know. Because, and that's why I was talking to one of my friends who was a teach student and then became a teacher with me, is that once I closed my studio, I have been teaching nonstop, almost nonstop, for about 7 years, to the point that even when I had my hysterectomy, I was back in the classroom. I was back in my classes 2 weeks after my hysterectomy. Now, I didn't teach necessarily, I was kind of there, but I was still trying. I started teaching almost in about 4 weeks out of my hysterectomy. Now, of course, I had backups and I had assistants that did the majority of it, but I was there. Right. So, wow, Amy, that's hilarious. Honey, he was howling. He was like, I need me some. Come on and give it to me. Right. But yeah, so it's so interesting because, I mean, it's healed now. Okay, you back at it. That's good. And there's no reason why I'm not. So I have got to get my motivation again, and just get it back in order. So that's my goals for the next few months, is to low key get. And I'm not one of those people who talk about it. You know how people be like, "Oh, I'm in the gym. I'm in the gym." You'll never hear me talking like that. I know, because me and my daughter were talking about it. I mean, like, I'm not as flexible as I used to be. I can tell, like, I'm not even like, here, just doing this. feels like really, it's like, oh my God, what is going on? You know. And so now I have to really get my body back, because as a belly dancer, I have a lot of, when I'm tip top on my belly dancing, I have a lot of flexibility. You know, I can move my body in ways you're not supposed to. um so oh no, shit, they was spraying, he'd be gone. So yeah. Well, there's a lot of stuff you can do in your house besides just walking and things. If you don't feel like going out and it's too hot, there's, you know, if that's the case, honestly, if you want, watch the Fitness Marshall. He's on here. He has like, he does free stuff, you know. Every week he's putting up new workouts, new dance workouts, because that's where I'm going to start, just to get myself back into that vibe. Oh, I can't. I don't like CrossFit. See, here's the, now. Honestly, I can ride my bike. I can walk, because I, and what's so interesting, I do teach belly dance and stuff. I have a horrible knee. My left knee is terrible. You know, terrible. But you know what? Honestly, yoga classes, yoga, you need to go to a class. Until you are good at your practice, you need to go to a class, because you need that instructor there to help adjust your body. And that's for real, because I used to have yoga instructors at my studio, and I've taken yoga classes, you know. Right. Exactly. So with that, with yoga, I don't even try it, because I know that I need that adjustment. And I need that person who can push my body into position and can force me to go further into my practice. Because yoga is, it should be very intense. Right. Right. So that's how, that's one thing, that if I start doing yoga again, I would definitely have to go into a class. But and I need it for the flexibility. And you know, because I started doing yoga off and on years ago, because I put my son in, I had my son taking a yoga class here and there, because he was a basketball player, and I felt like they weren't stretching him out enough. So I wanted him to learn how to stretch his body well. Listen, mine has become that one too. No lies, no lies here. No lies. We just real, just baby, me too. You know what, Monique? You said that. That's why I'm about to join the gym, because but here's the good thing. Are y'all ready? There's no excuse for me not to be in the gym now. B works for Uber Freight, right? They reimburse her $65. They will reimburse her $65 a month for fitness. We just found out we can join for 65. It'll be $60 a month for us both to go to export, because I want to get in this, in the pool. So we're joining. She's gonna get it, and so basically we can go for free. I was like, okay, there's no excuse for us not to get our fat asses in the gym. We're getting our asses in the gym, because I want to go to export, because it's 24 hours, and I like to go in times where there's not as many people. So I'm willing to go at 9 o'clock. Okay, Arian, here's the thing. You have a phone, download BattleFit. BattleFit is this app where you can go, and it does these 30-day challenges and things. Do that, because they're at home based, you know, using stuff like that. Right. Yeah, and that's the thing. Okay, well, you know what? I'm just gonna go. You know, if it is, it is. You know what? We have lived lives, and there's all kind of shit that we've dealt with until we did. Listen, the stuff that's happening now, we didn't know about, and we lived through it. Now we know. We're like, oh my God. I just say, fuck it. Life is too hard. Life is gonna be what it's gonna be. So I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go. And that's what, and you know what's so funny? You said that, walking in the water. That is my plan, because I know that my knees have been bothering me, and I gotta lose this weight, because Yeah, exactly, Lori. And I used to do aqua exercising. So I have now, I got me the, I got a flotation belt. I have the water gloves, and I got something else. I think I got the water anklets. What ankle weights? Yeah, I got water ankle weights. So that's what I want to do. I just want to go walk in the water for a while. Just walk in the water and get that resistance. And that's my plan. And really work out. That's why I got the flotation belt, so I can do some stuff in the, yeah, the pool is awesome. That's what I listen. I was going to do it at the park district, but I can't get in any of the pools because of summer camp and everything is for senior citizens. So there's no real time that I can just go to a pool and use it. So that's why we're going to wind up join the gym because I want to fucking use a pool. I was like, fuck it, let's just join the gym. Cause I went out and bought my swimsuit. I was going right down the street from me. I was like, cool, I'm gonna just go on and hit that pool. I'm gonna hit the pool. Yes. No. Negative. Not happening. You know. No. Negative. Not happening. I mean, I can swim. That's not a problem. I can swim, honey. I grew up in the suburbs. We learned how to swim because we was in them pools. But I want to just walk and use it for the exercise value. That's what I'm going to do. A keto diet, which is what I'm going to be starting soon. A keto diet is a high fat diet that uses good fats, lower carbs, a little bit lower protein, not as a high protein. You're more about the fats. Right. And so you're more about the fats. Right. 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 Exactly, Felicia. Oh no, see, I used to it that's what we used to do in the summertime. In the suburbs, we all used to go to the pool. Right. And the thing with the keto diet, which works for me, and I'm gonna start it now that I've been reading up on it, is that cheese is low carb, high fat. That's what was always killing me on these low carb diets and stuff, and low fat, is that I couldn't, I love cheese. So, and nuts. Now, so you can incorporate things like I need to put back the coconut oil in my diet, things like that that will help with, because when I started doing it, it does help. And bacon is in it. Meat protein for that gray ring around the pupil. Man gonna have a gray ring because we. I guess I have to do my. I get because it is a diet, but like if you're not a real, because like for me, I'm not a super carb person all the time. I'm more of a like I don't make a lot of pasta in my house. I am a rice person. Asian don't raisin. I'm a rice person. But what it does is it cuts your sugar for a while. You cut your sugar down, and it's a higher fat diet. So you can have things like cheese, you can have nuts, things like that have high fat but are lower in the carb area. And it's proteins, but they tell you not to go so high protein because you're trying to put your body in a position where to go ketosis, which is burning fat. So that's why they call it keto diet. So I am about to like change a few things. You know. All right. Okay. So let me go on and get to getting ready for the day. I'm gonna play with my Ace Beauty. Play with that. Play with Norvina. I got it. Okay. Let me get out of here. All right, y'all. Love y'all. Love y'all. Talk to y'all later. Oh, I'm working on that one, the Michelle palette. See y'all later. Love you. See y'all at the divorce signing party.